Do you want to modify the appearance of your drawing before printing it onto paper? Here's how to do that in AutoCAD. In this video, we'll tour you how to navigate through and set up the layout, add viewports, and switch between model and paper mode. Layout displays one or more scaled views of your design on a standard-sized drawing sheet. The Layout tab is located on the bottom left of your screen. Originally, this was the only space available in AutoCAD, but after paper space was introduced, you can edit your drawing with a real preview of how it will be printed on paper. You can click a Layout tab to access a space designed specifically for layouts and scaling. When working with the Layout tab, it is important to specify the paper size of a layout first. Right-click on the layout you will edit, then click on the Page Setup Manager. The Page Setup Manager dialog box will appear. Make sure that the current layout is selected, then click Modify. The Page Setup Layout dialog box will appear. In here, you can select the printer you are going to use, choose a paper size from a wide variety of options, and set a plot scale for a more precise output. Be sure to select 1:1 scaling with the unit you chose when you first set up your AutoCAD workspace. Click OK to save and close the dialog box. Now, erase the existing viewport. Great! You learned how to navigate through and set up layout for the first time. Now, let's add viewport in your paper. A layout viewport is an object that is created in paper space to display a scaled view of model space. You can think of it as a closed-circuit TV monitor that displays part of a model space. Start by typing viewports in the command window, then press the Enter key. The Viewports dialog box will pop up. You can select the configuration that you prefer from the standard viewports options. A preview is shown to the right as you click on each one. Click OK once you're done. Now, specify the corners of the viewports you are going to insert. The corners must be within the paper. Once done, you can already see the drawing you created on the Model tab. And that is how you add viewport in the Layout tab. Now, learn how to switch between model and paper mode in Layout. To switch from paper to model mode, click on Paper on the status bar. Click again to switch back to model mode. Alternatively, you can double-click on the viewport to activate the model space, or double-click outside of it to activate the paper space. When paper space is activated, objects drawn will be exclusive to the layout you're drawing it with. It will not be seen in the model space even though the objects are drawn within the viewport. On the other hand, objects drawn in the Model tab will be seen on the Layout. To edit the model space within the Layout tab, the viewport must be active. If the viewport is active, its outline is highlighted and in-editor elements are visible inside the viewport. You can immediately check if paper or model mode is active by scrolling your mouse up or down. If paper mode is active, the paper zooms in or out. If model mode is active, the model zooms in or out accordingly. And that's the model and paper mode in the Layout tab. Explore on the Layout options to learn more.